everybody, Dr. Eric Herman, the Guru Chiropractor. Peace and love to everybody out there. I'm back again for another video with another new patient. This is Big Moody.
What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing?
Yep. Give me a little pound. Welcome to the office. Coming from Jersey City.
Yes, I am.
Right? What's that, about an hour? I don't know, 45 minutes?
45 minutes to an hour,
Yeah. So we were talking off camera. He's been getting adjusted for a long time. How old were you when you first got adjusted?
I was first adjustment 19, 24 now.
Gotcha. Yeah, and he's really into it, even, can I tell him? Even considering possibly becoming a chiropractor. We were talking about that. He was asking me some questions about that. So now we have it live on camera. We have evidence that, you know.
I'm a man of my word. If I told Dr. Herman about it, it's going to happen.
Well, you don't necessarily have to say it's going to happen, but you're thinking about it, right? You're pretty seriously thinking about it. And, you know, we talked a little bit off camera, and I told him I think you'd be a great chiropractor because it seems like his heart's in the right place. If you're just doing chiropractic for a business, I don't know, you know, I don't know if I endorse that, but if you got the right heart to be a healer and really help people, I think you'd be very successful, and you'll make decent money too along the way. So, never had a ring dinger. But he's been watching ring dinger videos for what you say, 5 years already? For
years. Since the founder, Dr. Houston,
Dr. Johnson in Houston, Texas.
I always flip that around whenever I say it.
Houston. You've been watching him since almost day one. I think he's been doing it
since he first started blowing up on YouTube. A couple of years ago. I was watching all those videos.
Awesome. My ideal patient. He's into chiropractic already. He's in good shape. He's into fitness and taking care of himself. And he's looking. He came here looking for the ring dinger. So he's going to get his first ring dinger today. Not much going on, a little something, but I love what he told me. His number one reason for being here is body optimization, right? Yes, which is a very valid value that chiropractic can give people, but very I don't know, not a lot of people know about that, and not a lot of people come to chiropractors for that, but it is a major benefit for body optimization. You know, when your body's out of alignment, it just doesn't function as well as it could or as well as your potential. Like, I got a lot of athletes coming in to see me, big, you know, jacked up, strong power lifters or, you know, sports athletes, and they're in really good shape and they're, you know, really trained well. But when their back is out and they're out of alignment, their potential is way lower than it should be. The cool thing is, as soon as you get the body balance and the spine balanced, that potential comes right up to where it needs to go again.
Definitely.
So we're going to do that for you, but you got a little something going on in the lower back. It's been getting tight, and you've been waking up in the morning really stiff and tight. Yeah. And you also have some pain and jamming in the right sacroiliac area. Definitely. And a little bit of what we think is sciatica. It's shooting down a little bit through the glute and ending right at the top of your hamstring, right? Definitely. But not happening all the time. It's like on and off or occasional. And it's not for shooting down.
Yeah. And it's not debilitating. You know, I can get through it, but you know, it's prevalent enough where I got to do something about it now. And
that's the best way to do it. A lot of guys come in here crawling in and they wait. It's not too long because I could still help them, but it's really not the best time to come. The best time to come is when it's just getting started, or even better, get a preventative adjustment to stop it from ever coming, right? So you told me, I'm sorry, I'm picking my teeth for a second. You told me that the pain hangs around at about a 4 out of 10, which is a little bit below moderate, right? And it's not, like you said, it's not taking you out of the game, but it's just annoying. It's just bothering you all the time, and you could be doing better. And you got to do extra stuff to manage it too, to keep it from getting higher, right? So it's extra energy that you know. I get it. So we're gonna see if we can decompress that lower lumbar and open up that right sacroiliac and whatever else needs to happen.
Dude, I'm excited
to get you a little bit better function and feeling better down there. Sure. Also, you said a little secondary. You got a little medial knee pain. You had a little slip fall when you were partying in Thailand. I won't tell the details that he told me, but he was having a really good time in Thailand. And I think
the doctor-patient discretion, man.
He slipped in the pool area, right? And your leg went down sideways, and you really stretched that medial tendon, probably.
Yeah, I was down and out. Couldn't really walk properly for 4 to 5 months after that until I fully got on my feet again.
Yeah. And I'm not a knee guy. I tell everybody that comes in that has peripheral joint issues, I'm not a knee guy. I'm not an elbow guy. I'm not a shoulder guy. I'm a back guy. I'm a spine guy. I do have training to do the peripheral joints, but not like super detailed training. So we're going to take a little look at there, and we're going to, at bare minimum, we're going to do an adjustment to open up and mobilize the joint. But sometimes that's all you need to kind of push you over that stalled out speed bump that you're stuck behind to get the body to fully heal it and resolve it, or at least get you further down the road. Yeah. So we're going to do a little adjustment there. And you also have some right lateral elbow pain, right? And burning in that area, which possibly could be tennis elbow, they call that. So we're going to do a couple tests to confirm that. And then
the catalyst was the original, I fell on it, and then I'd post that, you know.
Yeah.
Couldn't do push-ups or anything for a few days, and once I started getting back into it, I started exerting force through it, and all of a sudden this burning just suddenly spawned after the fall.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take a look, and there's a few things I could do. I'm gonna definitely adjust the joints in the elbow, and maybe do a little bit of work in your brachialis muscle there to strip it out a little bit. Sometimes that helps too. So we'll just roll right in as we're going through it, and that's it, right? Did I cover everything?
Sounds good to me.
All right, cool. So the first thing I want to do is, even though you really didn't complain much of upper, I want to do a little mini exam in your neck, okay? And then we'll lay on a stool, and then we'll lay you down on this table, and we'll examine the rest of it. Actually, I'll do the elbow on the stool too. So come on over to the stool. Have a seat here facing the camera. Your job, stay as relaxed as you can be, and give me a heads up if anything I'm doing to you increases any pain or discomfort, or you just don't like what I'm doing, okay? Gotcha. Otherwise, chillax. This is not my first rodeo, so to speak, so we're going to go through the motions, see what the body's showing me. All right, posture doesn't look too bad, like from this perspective, but you definitely have a forward head posture. We'll look at that in a second. But as I palpate the neck, the general tone of the musculature up here is good. It's healthy. I like the tone. It's not too much in spasm or what they call hypertonistic. Got a little something going on in the upper neck, teeny bit, like up in here. Mm-hmm. You get headaches or anything, or jaw or anything like that going on?
Headaches, no, not recently.
Good. And the traps are a teeny bit more fired up than they should be, but way better than most of the guys walking in here.
Well, I'm being conscientious. Like you said relax. Like I notice sometimes when I'm looking in the mirror, like I'm like this. Yeah. And I didn't even realize I've been sitting like this the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, let my shoulders fall.
Good. And that's a good thing to do, but a lot of guys are so jacked up, even if they consciously try to relax, it's still like hard as a rock, you know what I'm saying? You're not there. You got decent tone. So now I want to see how well the neck is turning and bending. So just you be passive, let me turn it through some of the ranges of motion. We'll see what's going on. Turn this way. Yeah, that's what I suspected. That's perfect. Perfect range of motion, rotating to the right. And not perfect, but almost perfect. That's about 5 degrees impaired. Going to the left. When I stretch a little bit, where does it bother you? On the same side. Yeah. So there's a little jamming probably going on in there. Lateral tilt to the right. That's pretty damn good too. Go to the left. Oh, popped it, huh? I got a charger for that. Then backwards. Any pops that happen to my, I say that joke too much now. That's actually perfect too. Any sense of jamming or pinching going on in there? Any dizziness? No. That's perfect range of motion going backwards, which is called extension. Now flex forward, chin down as far as you can go. That's also perfect. Do you feel anything pulling here or even down in the lower? Middle?
Right there.
Yeah, mid thoracic. Okay, so come out of that. That means there's a little extra jamming and tension there. Mm-hmm. Okay, so forward head posture is epidemic in our society. I talk about it on just about every video. And the way to measure that is you bisect the shoulder in half. Usually, if you're wearing your shirt properly, it's the seam that goes across. And you take that straight back to the skull. And if everything's perfect, that's where the hole in your ear should be. Yeah, so I don't have a measuring device, so I'm eyeballing it.
2 inches off or something?
2.5, bro. So that's pretty significant, actually.
Every inch counts.
Man. Yes. All right, so listen, relax your head. I'm going to just jut you back. This is perfect. That's where your head should be. How's it feel in your neck, though?
It's a little tense in the back when you did that. Not too bad. Like,
yeah.
Because I remember I'm not as I don't keep up with it. I remember I'm trying to do something.
Yeah, the jut, the stretch, and all that.
Yeah, and I would feel the tension back there.
Yeah.
But when you did push me into place, I thought I was going to feel a lot more tension than I did.
So a little bit of tension.
Yeah, I definitely felt that.
That's that's good news because usually even guys and women, I say guys because we're in Jersey, everybody's a guys, but women and men that get the ring digger, this usually reverses it by like up to 50% with the one pull.
Right on.
And you're not too jammed up in there, so I'm expecting good stuff. I'm expecting this to go back pretty close to normal. We'll check it after. We'll see. All right, that's all I want to do really for the neck. So now I want you to go face down on this table, put your face where the paper is, rest your hands on those sidebars. And now I'm going to do a much more actually, no, I lied. Come back up here. I want to take a look at that elbow. I forgot about it. So it's the right elbow?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, let me just do a little palpation there. Is that sore when I'm poking in there? All this? Okay. The way to diagnose tennis elbow, take this arm and, kind of tuck your elbow into your ribs. Make a fist, but don't squeeze too hard, right? I don't know if the camera's going to see that. Let's go like this a little bit. Rotate. Now, I'm going to try to rotate your fist this way. Mm-hmm. When I do, resist it. And then tell me if that causes any pain to go get worse there. Ready? Resist. That make the pain get worse?
No.
Okay. Now I'm going to rotate it in the opposite direction. Again, resist and tell me if it makes anything bother you there. Ready? Resist.
I can feel it starting.
Starting to activate, yeah. So that's probably... medical doctor, orthopedic guy would probably diagnose that as tennis elbow. The good news is we can do a little releasing in that joint and a little stripping in that muscle. And a lot of, not all, but a lot of the patients that present with this, that I do that kind of stuff to, it starts to get better quicker. All right, so go face down now. I swear I'm not lying this time. Get yourself nice and comfortable. Good. All right, now I'm gonna take a look at your posture from here, dude. You work out, you work your legs. You got tree trunks for thighs, bro. You're pretty solid there, dude. You do a lot of squats.
Yeah, a bit here. I mean, I used to ride bikes in high school.
There you go. So bicycle riding. If you do like long distance, and that'll get your thighs.
Yeah, I used to ride road bikes and fixed gear bikes, and I was honestly in high school doing about 20 plus 30 miles a day.
A day makes sense. I got to get on the bike, man. I gotta thicken up my thighs. All right, just looking at your posture from here, not too bad. A teeny bit of a torque, a rotation in your pelvis to the right, but so minimal that an untrained eye would probably not even see it, but I see it. But your hips are level because your heels are even. Let me just feel. Yeah. As I do like a general palpation here, I definitely feel more tightness and jamming right here, which is right where your right sacroiliac is. Is it sore when I'm poking down in here?
It's a little tender for sure.
Okay. Anything sore here in your lower lumbars when I poke? Yeah, like here?
That's a little,
yeah. So this is the most common area where the sciatic nerve comes out. So possibly compression here. That's probably pinching that sciatic nerve that's causing this.
And that's directly in that area where you were poking, where I was referencing that L4 and below, where I have a lot of those beginning phases of phase 2 calcification.
Yep, it showed up on your x-rays. A little bit of disc space narrowing. You can't really see the disc on x-ray, but you can see the space it occupies. And it's definitely a little more narrowed so that you can infer that it's compressed. But you can't really 100% diagnose it without an MRI. Okay, I'm going to do a little orthopedic test. The first thing I'm going to do is just bend up your knees, right? Normal, you should just feel your front of your thighs stretch, like get tighter. If that happens, that's a normal response. I don't care. But when I bend it, if anything here gets worse, even tighter here, or more painful as I bend up your knees, let me know. All right, bend. What's going on in your lower back as I do this?
Yeah, it's like compressing, like it feels like this is like...
Get squeezer? Yeah. So that's a positive orthopedic test that 100% validates that there's compression there. So you definitely have compression in your lower lumbars. I already suspected it, but that kind of validated it. That kind of confirmed it. But that's good news because the ring dinger is the best thing on the planet to get rid of this. Yeah. All right, now we're going to check the range of motion in your SI joints. So I'm going to just push down a little bit on your tailbone. Start with your left leg. Don't bend at the knee. Keep it stiff. Lift it up off the table as high as you can. Stiff and up. Yep, like that. All right, pretty good. Drop it down. How did it feel? It went up very high, so the range of motion's good. Did it feel like it was pinching or even affecting this side? Or no?
When I was talking to you about that hooking on my left hip flexor, that area in the pelvis, like I just feel on that front, right where the hip flexors are on the right side, there's a lot of tightness as I'm trying to come up, and it's restricted right here.
Got it. All right. All right, let's check the other side now. So lift the right leg as high as you can. Okay, drop it down. That went up pretty good. How'd it feel, especially compared to this side?
Honestly, it felt better than the left side.
Really? Okay, that's interesting. That's definitely interesting. All right. A lot of compression in your lower lumbars, though. Okay, now I'm just going to quickly scan the rest of the spine. Not too bad here. But when I get about here, mid-back between the shoulder blades, really tight and rigid here. Yep, all the way up. Tight, tight, tight. And then the transition between the neck and shoulders also is pretty jammed up. Worse on the right, like right in there. Mm-hmm. Is that sore?
Yep.
A little bit here. Is that sore?
Yeah, it's sensitive.
But definitely worse on...
Yeah, that's like you're pressing on a pinpoint right there.
Yeah. Interesting, too. This is the same side that the elbow bothers you, too, right? Mm-hmm. Could be a correlation between this and the elbow. All right. So you definitely have chiropractic problems. Nothing showed up for safety, so it's safe to treat. So basically, I'm done with the exam, and I'm ready to go if you are.
I'm ready, dude.
All right. So the first thing we're going to do, you stay right there. First thing we're going to do is I'm going to just loosen you up a little bit with the massager. We're going to do a little warm-up, loosen up. And then we're going right in the back room, and you're going to get your first ring dinger. You excited for that?
Dude, I'm ecstatic for that. I've been waiting to get this adjustment for years.
Good. I'm excited. I like people like you who've been eyeballing it and researching it, but haven't pulled the trigger yet. And then you come to me and I de-virginize you. You're going to be, I'm going to, I don't know what I shouldn't say. I'm going to say it. I don't care. I'm going to take your ring dinger cherry today. Yeah. Oh God, I'm getting in trouble. I know I'm gonna get in trouble for this video, but
it's all I know is like some guy hasn't been avoiding the ring digger. Like I saw the type of chiropractic adjustments I wanted, but they weren't initially local to me.
Yeah.
So I worked with what was the cards I was dealt.
Yep, got it.
Until I said the generic stuff ain't cutting it. And if I got to travel a lot of my way to get the proper stuff done, then so be it.
Cool, and here you are. And you did say we did talk off camera. You did try the Y strap, right?
Yes.
What'd you think about that?
The Y strap was good. It helped the upper back, but it never really went below my middle thoracic, like where you're poking around between my shoulders. Exactly. That's exactly what I say. We said it off camera, but I'll say it for the camera. I don't think the Y strap is all that bad or anything, although I prefer doing a neck pull with just the towel like we use for the ring dinger instead of the strap, because I'm closer to the person's body. With the Y strap, you're like a foot and a half away because you got that long strap. So I don't feel like I can control it as good. And then the strap itself, the vinyl strap, occasionally will slip off and give a patient abrasions on their cheeks. I've had that happen a few times. But it definitely only gets to the upper half of the spine. But if you only need the upper half decompressed, it's very good. It's a very good adjustment. But if you need that lower back, it ain't happening with the Y strap. Now that you're doing the ring digger, do you still actively use the Y strap at all, or is it?
Nope. Actually, to be honest with you, Team Ring Dinger doctors, Dr. Johnson's Inner Circle guys, he basically tells us we can't use the Y strap.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so we don't. Now, once in a while, if somebody can't get a lower decompression, but they need a neck, I'll do a towel around the neck and I'll pull here to decompress, but I don't actually use the strap anymore.
Gotcha. So then can I ask you as a chiropractor, so because you told me you had some experience with the Y strap prior to learning the ring dinger.
Yeah, man, I did over 1,000 Y strap pulls before I did the ring dinger.
So what was that transition like? How did the patient respond when you switched from the Y strap to the ring dinger?
Most of them loved it, because it was a complete spine decompression, not a half a spine decompression. So Most of them loved it. I did raise my prices a little bit, so I got a little pushback initially because the prices went up. But
you're getting quality work. You're gonna pay quality dollars.
Amen, brother. You get what you pay for most of the time. All right, cool. Nice little warm up for the big stuff. So when you're ready, come on up off the table. We're going in the back room. What nationality are you? Egyptian?
Good guess. Egyptian and Ethiopian.
Nice. How did I know?
I don't. Oh, my name. Yeah, that's.
The name is Egyptian. I looked it up. Come down about 2 inches. Actually, I'm part Egyptian.
Are you actually? Huh.
Shit, you not. My grandfather on my mother's father was. His family was from Egypt.
You know what part?
He was born in Cairo.
Oh, it's okay. I got family both in Cairo and Alexandria.
I'd never been there. I don't really have much. I never was brought up with the culture or anything. But I got a little of that DNA, baby. I got some of that Middle Eastern DNA.
I'm an American born and raised, you know.
I could tell you're born and raised in the U.S. of A. Yeah. How about your parents? Were they immigrants or were they born here?
Yeah, my dad's first generation immigrant, brought his family over here.
Oh, nice. So don't wiggle too much with the legs.
Gotcha.
All right. Good. Now, we got to pin you in pretty tight above your hip bones, above the iliac crest. Slide your butt down about a half inch towards your feet. There you go. A little bit more, teeny bit more. Right there, good. All right, let me get them pins set.
Ooh, I'm not going to lie to you, man. There's been so much build up to this moment, I'm a little anxious.
Yeah, a lot of people get anxious. Keep this up there, including me. I've had about 20 of these. And I still get anxious when I lay down on this damn table. But it's kind of like going on a roller coaster, you know? You go up that first hill, you're happy to be on there, you choose to do it, but you get a little, all that, the butterflies in the stomach or whatever.
I'm more so just thinking about trying to make sure I really loosen up when you say and just kind of let the stomach turn to jelly and let you do your work.
You'll be fine. I'm going to help you out with all that. So you probably noticed from watching the videos, but I want to say it again just to make sure. Your job, keep your teeth together, top and bottom touching, but don't bite too hard. Just keep it closed. So when I pull, you don't bang your teeth. And then, yeah, turn that belly into jelly, baby. Keep as loose and floppy as you can. And I'll help with that too. And then we'll get a good release. Lift up the neck and come down. Good. All right. Nice deep breath in through your nose, out through your nose. Consciously let go all the body. Let it all just relax. Boom. Bingo. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe.
You can watch that 1,000,000 times.
100%.
And never know what that actually feels like.
100% I in agreement. Yeah, baby.
Ooh, dude, that can get you emotional.
Yeah, sometimes people have releases like that. We think it's just a cathartic release of energy, you know, through the emotional. You're releasing all that stuck energy that's been jammed up in your spine.
Because like you said, when we were talking about the Y strap earlier, you get a feel for what the decompression is like, but in that upper area.
Yeah.
And you're just like, well, there's an area of my body it's not getting to, but I want that same feeling here.
Yeah. So my question to you is, did it get down here too?
Yeah,
Give me, because I know that was an itch you've been trying to get scratched for a long time. And we just scratched it, baby.
Dude, oh, it's like this, oh my God, it's like a light tingling down here. It's like all the blood is finally getting where it needed to go.
Probably more blood flow, maybe more nerve energy flowing better. A lot of people report that those tingles and the warm throbbing sometimes and all that kind of stuff.
When you were examining, you were even talking about like you noticed a slight pelvic tilt. And like it was like my pelvis was like this and I just felt that ever so slight right back into place.
Nice. Now, I don't know because I didn't really check in with you before we did the pull, but when you were laying flat before we did anything, did you feel any tension patterns pulling on you or anything irregular? And then if you did, do you feel it now?
I don't even remember who I was before this.
Dude, you're the pharaoh of Egypt.
Dude, that was...
Yeah, good stuff, right? I'm glad you had a great experience. All right, before you get up though, I want to do a little twist in the neck to do a little more releasing up that way. And then we're going to get you up on your feet because I like to do a final evaluation on how you feel once you get weight bearing, once you get standing straight up again. And then you'll see how you feel. And then we're going to go back on that table. We're going to do more over there. Stay relaxed. Nice. Loose as a goose, baby. Oh, that was a good crunchy one. Boom. All right, baby. All done here. Come on up slow. No jerky movements. Slow and smooth. Good. And once you get up on your feet, make sure you got your bearings. Occasionally somebody gets woozy right after. But when you feel good enough, take your time. Stand up on your feet and then put your attention into your body and tell me and tell the camera what you noticed different or better or anything. I don't know what you're noticing. About how you are.
I definitely noticed the blood flow coming in that area, especially that right sacroiliac. Sacroiliac joint we were talking about earlier. I'm getting tongue-tied now.
No, it's okay.
I will say, you said don't jerk coming up because I still, when I start to jerk, I still did feel that area that was sensitive prior to.
Yeah.
But I can also feel it slowly detensioning. Like, it feels like the healing process has started. Let it load. Like,
awesome.
So I'm
Perfect.
feeling straight right now.
Yeah, your posture's even better as I'm eyeballing you.
Yeah, I feel like
already
straight as an arrow.
Yeah.
When you did the neck adjustment, I mean, I've gotten a million. I've been going to chiropractors for years. Even directly after that, you were touching my neck. My neck felt like jelly.
Nice.
Like, okay, that's different.
All right, baby. Good pull.
Thanks,
based
sir.
on your report and based on what it felt like, that was like a solid release. Your shoulders are way back, more squared up on your body.
Yeah,
your head's back better over your shoulders. Not perfect yet, but it's better. But we're going to do more here for that also.
I always notice that my shoulders tilt forward a little bit. Right now, they're just sitting back there.
And it's effortless, right?
Yeah, I'm not even thinking about it.
That's true postural correction. If you have to effort to correct your posture, it's not real corrected. It's not really corrected. If it's really corrected, it's a no-brainer. You don't do nothing. It just pops back to where it needs to go, and you don't even have to effort to keep it there. And that's good. All right, face down.
Let's keep this thing going.
That's good stuff, baby.
Yes, sir.
Now, let's do a couple of those tests again to see if anything changed. But first of all, that little teeny torque in your pelvis to the right is gone now. So your hips are neutral, which is a good sign. These were even to begin with. All right, remember when I bent this up, you said it was pulling pretty good here? All right, let me redo the bend. You tell me if it feels the same pull or reduced. Sometimes it goes away completely, but just tell me what's up now compared to before.
Dude, I want to say like 85% of it is gone.
Nice. I'm clapping feet because I'm happy. That's a good sign. That's a good sign that this was...
I've never heard someone say they're clapping feet.
I'm clapping. I like to clap the patient's feet when I get excited. And when I palpate it, when I push down on it, it definitely has more play, more wiggle, more joint play, which is what's supposed to happen. The joints are supposed to move.
Much less tension and pressure as you're pressing on it.
Even here, does that feel, it's looser? Does that feel less tender?
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is like night and day in here too. Still a little bit right there, but way better. All right, now we're gonna do some drop technique, which is also very powerful. Slide your body down about 3 inches towards your feet. A little more, right there, good. Now just stay relaxed. The belly part's gonna drop down. This pops up. Bing, and now we're gonna do some push down here. My regular fans probably know. I always think as I'm doing stuff, my brain's going crazy. I probably say this just about the same thing over and over again on all the videos. Good. Let me loosen this. I forgot I had a big dude on here earlier.
I'm pushing 200 pounds, man. I ain't exactly a small dude.
No, but this guy was thick. He was big. Relax. Nice. Now we're coming up the lumbars a little bit. Good. Let it go. Feels better already, baby. Doesn't even feel like there's anything left to pop in that area. Bend again. How about now? Still good?
Yeah, we still got one. But just ever so slightly, I can feel what was there, but a lot of progress made.
That's what we're looking for. We're not necessarily looking for perfection, but we're definitely looking for progress. Now let's see how well the sacroiliacs. Lift that one again as high as you can. Woo! And down. That went up way higher and easier and quicker and smoother.
Yeah.
And there was, what did you say about this time when this lifted last time? Didn't you? You feel a little something on this side, right?
My left hip, no, usually.
Oh, in the front.
Yeah, my hip flexor on the left side, they did not pull nearly as hard that time, yeah.
Good. Do the right, lift the right up. Look at that, baby.
Oh, that felt strong, dude.
You almost kicked me in the face, that went up so high. All right, so we're happy here. We're going to leave this now. There's a few more things we're going to do, but a little bit later. Now I'm going to do a little bit more up in this way. Stay loose. Loose as a goose. Let it go. Good. Good. Let me switch some buttons here. There we go. Not too much needs to be done, though. Nice. Woof.
I'm used to some drop table work, but this is different.
This is on a whole nother level, bro. Good. This is... Oh, your neck is also... They call it mushad. Mushy. Mush and mush.
Look at what he's doing, folks. This is it right here.
All right. All good here. Go ahead and roll over on your back now, face up. Now we're going to work on the anterior chest, the collarbones from both sides we're going to release, the anterior shoulders, and the anterior rib cage.
I feel like I'm gliding through these movements right now.
Which will also help keep your shoulders back instead of rounding this way. Good, right there, perfect. Now, bring your arms out like a T. I would say, I'm making this up, but I would say 999 out of 1,000 chiropractors don't do this. But I do, and ring dinger doctors do. Good. Good. Turn this way. Collarbone, anterior shoulder, anterior ribs. Go to the other side. Good. Good. Nice. Back in the middle. Rest your hands wherever you're comfortable. We're done up there for now. Okay. Now, we're going to do a knee pull. Should release the knee if it needs it, and even more up in the hip in the lower. Which was this one that you had the
Left one,
this one here? Mm-hmm. Okay. You good with me doing a pull, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you just give me a loose floppy leg. Drop it and flop it. Let it go here. Relax. Let it drop. Nice. Slide back up. How'd that feel?
Good, good.
Now we do the toes a little bit, maybe. Good. Now we're going to pull from the ankle. We might release the ankle, the arch, maybe even more up in the knee, maybe even more up in the hip. Loose as you can. Nice.
Oh, I feel a little something like that.
Yeah, the ankle release. Now we do the same thing on this side. Drop it in my hands. Let it go. Good. Slide back up.
Yeah, you're a strong guy, Dr. Herman.
It's from moving around big bulls like you all day long.
Give credit where it's due, man.
But yeah, get in shape doing this thing. Drop it. Nice. Now, I'm going to mobilize the shoulders using the drop table. So slide down about another inch towards your feet. Good. Hold on, I got to move this bar out. Bend up this elbow, just this one. Bring it like this. Stay relaxed. Let it go. Good. 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 Bend that one. Let it go. Good. Good. Nice. Relax. All right. Whew, exactly. Done for this table. So when you feel ready, come on up off the table, take your time, but also notice how you feel getting up to see if it feels different than how you used to feel when you got up.
Yeah, dude, I've been feeling buttery and just trying to move around. Feeling real limber right now.
That's what I want to hear.
It's only been a few minutes. I was not expecting this amount of like.
Yeah.
A new person almost.
Perfect. Okay. So now I want to do a little bit in the elbows, the wrists, the fingers, and then we're going to call it quits for today. Which side was the tennis elbow again? All right, so we're going to do this side first. Just drop it in my hands. Just stay loose. Good. Ooh, a little release there. Now a little bit in the wrist. Your wrists feel good, though. Good. There it goes.
Nice, nice.
Now pull back towards you. Pull. There you go. That's the saddle joint, the top joint in there. What'd you do here? Burn?
It's a childhood scar.
Yeah.
I was so young, I can only tell you the story. I don't know if it's truth or not.
Rotate a little bit this way. The whole body. Yep. Not too much. Halfway. Yep. Give me this arm. Can the camera see? Okay. This is the joint that usually gets jammed up for tennis elbow. Just drop it in my hands. Let it go. Let it go. Relax. Good. Okay, nothing popping. Slide a little closer to me. I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up. I'm going to just, you know what? Slide backwards a little bit. Drop it on my knee. Just going to do a little stripping.
That is rough right there, man. That's...
Really?
Yeah, no, that's pretty bad.
Okay. You know what I'm going to do? Since I like you, we're going to spend a little extra time. I'm going to do some muscle scraping on that with a little magnesium cream. Did you ever have muscle scraping before? Groston technique, they call it.
Small forms of it, and hand scrape, but like, yeah, with that technique, I've been waiting to get some muscle scraping done as well. So I guess we're knocking off two birds with one stone.
Yeah, I don't do it all the time, but certain situations, only the people that I like. Now this is lotion, but it's magnesium infused. Mm-hmm. Magnesium is like a muscle relaxer, so it'll help loosen. Yeah, I use it all the time. I ingest it at night before bed to help me sleep. Come a little closer. Sometimes citrate. I got a powder called Calm by my Natural Vitality. I've been using it for years.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Calm.
Very good product.
I get my magnesium from a company called Symbiotica.
Yeah, I got some of that too.
Oh,
it's like
you're aware? You know what Symbiotica is?
I think so. Is it a white bottle with blue label, light blue labels?
Yeah. It's a black Myron glass bottle, but it has
maybe
a blue
not.
label.
I think I heard the name. Maybe I don't have it. Is that painful?
A little bit. I can feel it. Not too bad though. Feels good.
Yeah. See how it's already getting red?
Mm-hmm.
That's a sign that this is needed and it's working.
Because when you were in there with your fingers, man, I wasn't even expecting it to flare up that bad.
The Chinese have been doing this for 5,000 years. In Chinese medicine, they call this gua sha. Mm-hmm. Poison blood. Because when the red comes up, they used to think it's pulling poison blood out of your muscles, which is what gives you the positive healing response. But Western medicine doesn't acknowledge that. It's more about scraping the connective tissue, the fascia, and breaking up scar tissue. Either way, it gets good results. Who cares what the real cause is?
So can I ask you then, on the muscle therapeutic side of things, past the chiropractic adjustment, do you recommend like for the full back muscle scraping, cupping, all that as well?
I'm big on massage. I've always done massage. When I had my big clinics, I used to employ massage therapists. I used to have 1 or 2 or 3 on staff that would work on all my patients. Scraping, I love too, but it's not a substitute for chiropractic. Scraping is more for old chronic injuries, breaking up scar tissue, increasing range of motion for chronic old injuries in the joint.
Yeah, I never like to separate. I always like to marry the two.
I don't know too much about the cupping, so I can't really comment. I never had it, and I really haven't. I never received cupping now, and I never really read too much up on it. I don't know. It just never pulled my attention, but we'll see.
Oh, that's gritty in there.
Yeah, the gritty part is where you're supposed to work. Okay, good. All right, that's enough. So let that rest. I'm going to get you a paper towel so you're not greasy. If you want to wipe that down.
And even just another thing to note is my sitting posture feels so much better.
At right now compared.
Yeah, it's easy to try and compensate and make sure you're standing straight, but trying to actively sit up straight, not think about it is very difficult. I'm always still like that when I first came in.
Good.
But this feels effortless.
Major son, you want to keep that, or you want me to throw that out?
Oh, you can throw that out.
Notice the redness. You have dark complexion, so it doesn't show as much as a white boy's complexion, but it's definitely got some redness in there. That's good. Now, let me throw this out real quick. Oh,
You missed, by the way.
Now, let's redo this test. Tuck your elbow in. Make a fist. Don't let me rotate this way. Let me know if it feels less painful than when we first did it in the exam. So hold.
No, definitely, yeah.
Less painful? Good. So that tells me it made a positive impact. It might not be all you need, but I think you're heading in the right direction with that. Sometimes that's all you need, just to push you over the speed bump, and then your body will do the remainder of the healing.
And let the body start,
Yeah, it kickstarts it.
Definitely.
So, all right, we're done. Good job. Appreciate you coming through.
Thank you so much, man.
Yep. I think you're going to be a great chiropractor because you got the good spirit for it, too.
This was awesome.
All right, let's have a seat here again. We'll say goodbye. We'll do a little close out to the people out there. Anything last minute you want to say?
If anything, like I said, I explained to him that I've been going to chiropractors for years. And if anything, this reinstills any kind of excitement and fervor I had for the practice. Because, like you said, even if I have interest in being a chiropractor, a lot of that is just trying to bring the same healing and the same feeling that is brought to me. It's been helping me manage my own life. And if I can bring a similar experience to somebody else, that would be fantastic. It's done so much for me. And that right there is something special.
100% agreed. Well, I appreciate it. I'm really pleased. I'm happy for you that you had some good results. If you need more and I'm your guy, you're always welcome to come back anytime you need me. Just reach out to Zach like you did the first time when you feel you need more, and he'll help you book another follow-up appointment.
Well, definitely. It was a pleasure speaking with you here and your story, how you got here as well.
Oh, yeah, we did that off camera a little bit. One of these days, I'll tell the story on camera for the folks out there. All right, let's say goodbye to everybody. Big Moody, feeling a lot better today. Look at them tree trunks. Look at them thighs, boy. I'm jealous, man. I need to work on my thighs. I'm jealous. Good job. You did really well. I think that's on the mend. I can't really say that it's completely fixed. I don't know. You'll see in a few days.
Dr. Herman, you
but
can see my face
it's
again.
definitely headed in the right direction.
Yeah,
it definitely is. If you're watching this video and you're relating and you're saying, you know what, I got stuff going on too, and I think this stuff looks like it might help me, go with your gut, go with your heart, go with your gut, go with your heart, go with your instincts. And if you're within the tri-state area, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, I even pull from people are coming down from Boston, Massachusetts, coming up from Maryland and Virginia sometimes. Point is, there's only a couple ring dinger guys on the northeast coast, and I'm one of them. And if you want a ring dinger and you want to take the ride, I promise you from my heart, I will work my butt off and do my very best, like I did with this guy, to help you out the best I can. The best way to reach me and reach out to get questions and book appointments is either you could text we do text only on onboarding. You could text my assistant, Zach, directly at 908-224-3080, 3080, or you can go to my website, guruchiropractor.com. It should be embedded on the screen for the whole video so you don't miss it. Guru, G-U-R-U, chiropractor.com. All my information is there. There's a book now button. You click on that, you put your name, your cell phone, and your email, and it goes to my assistant. He grabs it. He reaches back out to you via text, work out questions, and if it works out and you're happy with everything, you get all your questions answered and you want to come, he'll help you book an appointment. He'll give you directions, the whole 9 yards. Come on in, like this guy, and we'll work hard to get you feeling better.
Take the leap of faith, guys.
Yeah, appreciate it. All right. Have a great rest of your summer. And if you need me, reach out. I got you 100% to the best of my ability. God bless. Out.